Hey guys, we got a package from Novsight. They sent us some of their 4.5-inch pods. These things are super sick, so let's get into the package. So when you open their package, you have their instructions manual. We'll kind of throw that off to the side. And then their packaging is extremely nice. Here are their pods right here. They have these black covers on them, your wiring harness, as well as these orange covers to change basically the look of the light, and also help you with visibility in the snow, rain, and other type of weather. You have your hardware. Probably have more hardware under this one over here. Yes, you do. So let's get these pods out of the package. And really quick, before we look at the pods with the orange or amber colors on them, if you lift this up right here, you can see there is your bracket for the pod. So we'll pull that out of the package and show you guys how to hook it up. Really quick, this is what the pod will look like without the cover on, and this is what the pod will look like with their orange or amber covers. You can use them either way. With this one, it'll just have like a white light, and with this one, it'll have more of an amber tint to it to help you in the snow or rain or anything like that. So to show you how you're gonna install your brackets on your pods. So you're gonna have these two tinier bolts, two tinier lock washers. Those are gonna go into the pod itself right here when you have the bracket underneath it. And then you'll have a bigger lock washer, and nut, as well as a bigger bolt. And they also give you tools to tighten them. So what you're gonna wanna do first is grab your bracket and get the bigger bolt, slide the bigger bolt through the bottom of it, and then you'll grab your pods and grab your washer, put it over this bolt right here, and then you'll get your lock washer, put it on the bolt right behind the washer, and then you'll grab your nut. And the covers are super easy to install. I can't do it with one hand because you do kind of have to like pull it a little bit on each side, but you can see they go down like that. So we have the pods right here. I was originally going to stick them up here, but they don't fit flushly the way I wanted to have them in there, so we're going to have to put them under the roof rack. But since they're pods and they're normally supposed to go up front, they don't have a lot of wire, so I think I'm going to try and mount them, wire them to this light bar right here, and whenever I turn the roof bar on, those go on. So I'm going to start off with a smaller drill bit and try and drill that out, and then we'll see how we can mount them. Alright, so I drilled the hole and I got the bracket all mounted up. Now we just have to grab the light pod and mount up the light pod. But before I do that, I'm going to try and tighten this down a lot more and get it pretty snug, and put it where I really want it, so like, you know, flat. And then we'll get the light pods on there. Alright you guys, so I ended up getting it mounted. I do have to tighten these side bolts and kind of figure out where I want it, but I think it looks pretty decent. So after 4 drill bits, we finally got a hole through there. This bolt does fit through there now, and all I have to do is grab the bracket, mount up the bracket, tighten up the bracket, and then we'll put the pod on, and then we'll wire it. So I got the pod on here. I have to tighten these 2 bolts on this pod, and as well as the other side I have to tighten up also, but I think it looks pretty cool. We're gonna get onto the wiring. So I got the wiring harness connected to the pods. They're just plug and play. As you can see, I got the wires run down over here. And as you can see, I don't have enough wire to get all the way to my engine base, so I need to find some wire before the storm comes. So I got everything wired up. I just have to go up here real quick and zip tie everything because it is getting extremely cold out here. So I got them fully installed. Now let's go test them out. This right here, I mean, kind of shows an example. But I'm definitely not that far away, and I still have to adjust the pods. Probably a little bit more down, and I might be able to get a better head on right here. We're gonna take the covers off and see up right there. These Novsight pods came out exactly the way I wanted them to.